Good morning everyone, name's Dorian. This is a video to hopefully help you guys out with expert recipes. This is patch 5.31 in Final Fantasy XIV, which introduces Ishgard Restoration, the third phase. Here this is ranking season, so this is the second day so far, and of course everyone here is crafting. There is a timestamp below in the description if you guys want to just skip right to my actual test of the recipe, so you guys can just see my thought process immediately if you just care about that. But for right now, I just want to give an introduction to this for anyone who's new to crafting and for anyone that is wanting to get into the Sky Blues ranking but kind of don't know how. So I'll try to explain this a little bit in a bit of context. So right now everyone's here is crafting because of course everyone wants to either compete or just level up their crafting. Right now it's not as busy as what you may seem. However, when it gets the afternoon or evening, it's going to be packed here. It was crazy yesterday, seeing so many people here in the firmament. But right now, let me show you guys some stats in order to see what's the minimum that you need for crafting the expert recipes. Let me just turn off the meal benefits. So I am using blacksmith. It doesn't matter what class you do what's what you're comfortable with. However, though, you want to stick to a class that is a specialist, which is here. I have a soul crystal for that. Just look it up on Google how to get a specialist class if you guys don't have it, but you do need a specialist class so you have the ability to have a bit of extra boosted stats and also careful observation. I'll explain this once we get into actually doing the expert recipe. But in terms of gear and my melding, this is based on the balance, which is a great Discord guide, which shows all the guides for classes, not only for disciples of hand, but for land, war, and magic, which is a great, what is it called? It's just a great resource. So I will link that below in the description if you guys want to join that. But for stats, what you need to care the most about in doing these expert recipes is craftsmanship and CP. Craftsmanship I have is 2,679. This is because we want to try to get our progress as done as possible, so we use up all our CP for control, or in this case collectability. Right now 2,679 is good. I know some people have 2,700, which is better of course, but honestly this is a perfect number, which will help with doing the expert recipes with these melds as well. CP I have 572. Honestly, just the more the merrier. You can try to get as best as possible because of course you need as much to use as many of these moves as most as possible. And of course, when you want to boost up that collectability, try to get that control. 2,867 is my stat. This is honestly a good number. Less or more is fine. Of course, the more the merrier. So that should be fine. In terms of other stats I do have in control too, which this is honestly just optional. These two, I'm using in control 2 and mead. If you control your FC, honestly, just use these if you guys want. You have enough free company points. Use that as best you can. However, though, in terms of food, I do recommend using high quality chili crab. This is a really good boost in CP. You will need as much CP as possible, and of course that control gives you a boost in that control, so you can get that collectability up. Let me just eat this right now before I forget. Now, the thing about this is that, of course, this is not a 100% guide. What I mean is that this is all going to be RNG based on your condition and so forth. There are some times where I can get 100% collectability for that max Sky Awards points. There's also a couple times where I just may fail the recipe. It's really all RNG based. So I just want to show you guys my thought process of how I can either get as much collectability as possible or try to recover from a really bad RNG recipe. So I guess it really depends on my luck for today. So without further ado, let's start this. So my way to go is 3 steps. I follow progress first, then quality, and then I do a finishing move that will either finish both progress and quality, or do quality and use one move to finish progress. And I'll kind of explain that a little bit. My first move, of course, if I want to follow up with progress first, I'm going to do a muscle memory. This is where I want to go. I know some people use reflect to get that inner quiet stack, but I really need to care about this progress, so this is just my opinion. Again, if you guys have any other opinions, please share them in the comments below. I have a sturdy. That's kind of not that's not really useful. My following progress is muscle memory, then veneration, so that's 30 is not going to help. And here we get to normal. I have 4 chances to try to get to 3 rapid synthesis. That's going to be my goal here. As a specialist class, I do have the ability to change this condition to a better condition by using careful observation. I try not to use observe, so I don't want to use that CP. This is where careful observation will be very useful. However, though, I do want to test my luck here. Let's do a rapid synthesis to get that progress up. That didn't work. That's completely fine. I have another normal quality. I'm gonna go try my best to test my luck again. And it also didn't work. This might be some really bad RNG, and my condition has still been to normal. I don't want to risk it. I want to get a careful observation, and it's still back to normal. This might be a really bad RNG one. That's fine. Let's do a rapid synthesis. It worked. Okay, so that's good. So it uses that boost. I also have a good, which is honestly a chance for me to save this. So, or actually no, depending on my durability, that's actually kind of bad. So right now, I have a good, but if I use the intensive synthesis, it will actually fail the durability. So this is actually pretty bad. I can't actually use a move. It will ruin the durability. So I guess that the only thing I could do is Tricks of the Trade. I cannot save this. So with that being said, my chances are to hopefully get Appliance so I can use Master's Men. So I'm gonna just give myself the buffs for now. Okay, I'll just give myself more CP while I'm at it. I have a center that doesn't work. I would need that for rapid synthesis, but this is not good. Okay, let's do Veneration to hopefully change that condition. I got Appliant, this is perfect. Alright, I'm gonna use Master's Mend to split that now. Pliant was reducing the CP to half, so of course you want to use that for moves that uses a lot of CP. So there's Manipulations, Master's Mend, or Waste Not 2. My priority is Manipulation, but you can use Master's Mend depending on how much durability you have. In this case, I wanted to use Master's Mend. Alright, so I need to do two more of these. Or since I have my Veneration up, I actually only need 1, and then I'll do a Careful Synthesis. And I'll see if I can do that. So, I'm going to do a rapid synthesis. Hopefully it'll work. And it did. I also got Appliant as well, which is good. I want to get that manipulation, which is nice. Build up the durability while I do some buffs here and there. But, with my Veneration, I can actually do a careful synthesis and will hopefully halt this. Now, of course, if you look at careful synthesis, it will actually finish the progress. Actually, no, I can actually do basic synthesis. Actually, that's actually a better idea. So, basic synthesis here will actually finish us with the Veneration. However, though, with final appraisal, it will keep the condition, it will keep everything, it doesn't lose a step. And I'm able to actually keep everything and do my regular move. That's good. Right now, we only need 1 more move to finish progress, and now we can focus on quality. Alright, I have 7 manipulation. This is good. I have a normal. I'm gonna let that stack a little bit. I think of innovation. Whenever I have a normal condition, I usually think of trying to update the condition to a better condition. And in order to do that, I try to do some moves that give me buffs, but also acts like an observe, where it does kind of nothing, but gives me a buff, which innovation helps. However, though, I use innovation, the condition's still normal, so that being said, we'll just continue on with quality. I have manipulation, so I'll try not to lose that durability. My goal is to get this inner quiet stack pretty quickly. So instead of wasting my time with hasty touch, I want to use prudent touch to not lower that durability and try to stack this as best as I can. And I do have enough CP to do that, so we're gonna do another prudent touch. I got a pliant, that's good. However, though, I already have a 4-stack manipulation, so the only best chance I have is using another prudent touch. So I guess that's fine. Okay, we have another condition. Let's use another Prudent Touch. I have another Pliant. This is actually pretty good. So I'm going to use a Manipulation to... So I know I have 2 left, but it doesn't hurt for more Manipulation. So I'll keep that right there. I have a Normal. Let's do another Innovation. Another Normal. So let's keep on going with stacking our Inner Quiet here. So let's do another Prudent Touch. I'm gonna go keep an eye on my CP here, because there will be a time where I will switch from Prudent Touch to Hasty Touch. It will just really depend on how much CP I'm using, but I really want to get this IQ up to 11 as soon as possible, so I can get its stacks and so forth. I have centered. Best thing to do is hasty touch, so I can use that no CP and get that increased success rate. I have a good. Now this here, of course you guys know this good, it boosts that quality to 1.5. However though, I do get the ability for precise touch. Two moves to focus on. You can either use precise touch to get that increased quality, or tricks of the trade to restore the CP. Depending on the situation you have, because I have innovation, it is very best to use precise touch. It will definitely boost your inner quiet by 2 instead of 1, instead of using a regular one. So it'll go from 7 to 9. This is honestly the best bet. However though, if you don't have innovation or you have a lower durability, then it's probably best to gain some CP. But in this case, let's do a precise touch here. Now because I had bad RNG in the beginning, I am trying to save this, so I might not reach 100%, but I'm hoping to try to reach to the minimum collectability, which is around 5,800. So let's see here, I have a centered, so let's do hasty touch. Ooh, nice, I have another centered. Let's do that. Let's do another hasty touch to save SCP. Let's do another one, I guess 3 times in a row. And I also have a good. Okay, so this is now the chance where I might want to use tricks of the trade here. Because of my low durability and I have no innovation to get that boost. So the best thing to do, I'm going to do tricks of the trade and also get that boost of durability as well from that manipulation. Okay, I have a sturdy. Usually my way to go for sturdy is that instead of, I try to use basic touch. It's probably the best thing to do when you have a sturdy, even if you don't have innovation or anything. This is honestly just give you that more boost of collectability. So I'm going to do that. And my goal is to get to 5 and hope for the best I have appliance. So in this case, I'm going to do another basic touch as well. And luckily for me, I have appliance. Look at that. So I'm going to do Master's Mend. I have another pliant as well, so I'm going to get that manipulation. Looking at that CP right there, it's getting a little bit low, so I'm going to have to watch it a bit. But right now I don't have innovation, so I guess I can use another tricks of the trade. Why not? At least boost up my durability a bit. Let's do that again. Let's do a little observe for innovation, and then let's stack it up a bit. So I have enough CP, so I could do Prudent Touch, but because I have already an inner stack out of 11, I can definitely risk my chance of just using Hasty Touch, so I can save CP for my finishing moves, which I'll explain once I get there. But it looks like we got a pliant. I already have manipulation, so best thing I can do is Prudent Touch right here. I tried to avoid Waste Not To. This is honestly not as useful as it may be now for durability, because Prudent Touch is already good enough with CP use. So I recommend using Prudent Touch instead of Waste Not To. Normal condition, let's do another Hasty Touch. Alright, we got a pliant again. Should I get another durability? You know what? Why not? I'll give it that. Let's do another innovation. Another pliant. Let's do Prudent Touch. Okay, we'll try to keep the CP so we can do our finishing move. Let's do a Hasty Touch. Let's do a little bit more. Okay, another Prudent Touch right there. That's perfect. To do a finishing move, my finishing move is usually Innovation, Great Strides, and Bygrit's Blessing, or something in between Innovation and Great Strides, depending on the CP or condition. But usually you would need a maximum, well, I guess you can say minimum of, I believe, 80, or what, 18 plus 32 is 50, plus 24 is 74, so 74 is really the max you need. So let's see here, 30, yeah, I'll go with the basic touch right there. Let's see, normal. Right now, I think this is probably the best bet for us to do our finishing move. So, innovation. I have enough durability, so I'm fine with doing another Hasty Touch right here. I could do another Hasty Touch right here. I guess to save. I mean, I have totally enough durability, so I guess I'm fine with doing another Hasty Touch. All right, that failed. That's completely fine. I have another normal, so let's do Great Strides, let's do our finishing move. I have a pliant, okay, so that saves a little bit of CP. Let's do Bygrit's Blessing. And you can see our quality here is almost 100%, and I thought we were going to fail this. Okay, so I have 20 left. I'm gonna see if I can get this to 100. I have sturdy, so I have enough here. Let's see here. I have sturdy. I'm gonna use basic touch on this, to be fair. Let's see here. Normal. Right now we are barely close. So honestly, I'm just gonna have to be lucky here to get that hasty touch. So let's see if we can reach it. Nope, that didn't reach it. Okay, that's fine. This is honestly really close to 100 from honestly a really bad RNG. So all we gotta do, since we have 5 durability left and none CP, we only need to do a basic synthesis, and that's really it. And there we go. We got a really good collectability right here. I've been doing others as well. You can tell that there's some I have reached to its bare minimum, but from here you can tell that we pretty much saved this. And we reached almost a 100% collectability. Alright, so I'll do one more. I'll do one more to kind of give you guys more of my thought process. So let's do another one. Okay, so again, we're going to follow our same procedure. Muscle memory, sturdy is not going to help. I'll do veneration. Okay, I have applied here. So I could just waste one. I do need 3 of these, but manipulation is really going to help you guys with that durability. So I definitely recommend having this. Okay, so sturdy, that will help with rapid if we can get it, and we do. Nice. Alright, if I have this veneration active, I only just need 1 more rapid synthesis, and a careful synthesis if not a basic synthesis. So hope for the best we can get another rapid synthesis. And we did. Nice. Okay, so we got applying here. With that being said, this might not really be useful. I could just use waist knot, but again, I feel like this is just not as useful as I think. However, though, if you guys think it's wrong, you know, again, share that in the comments. But I think for this one, I will just use. I think I'm just not going to use the ability for pliant. I'm just going to use final appraisal and just use a regular basic synthesis. So this is going to be a waste. Okay, so with that being said, this is honestly the perfect progress that you want. Having the ability to have good rapid synthesis, 2 instead of 3, and then just use a regular move, whether it be basic or careful. So I have enough CP. Let's now give our buffs. So let's do inner quiet. Let's do innovation. And our conditions stay the same, so I guess we'll just continue on. Let's stack our inner quiet now. Instead of using hasty touch, let's just boost it with prudent touch. We got another pliant. I like my manipulation, so I'm just gonna use another manipulation to get that little stack. I also have another pliant. Okay, so here's where, again, I would usually do prudent touch. You could use waist knot, but again, I guess it really depends on how familiar you are with it. And in this case, I'll just use another prudent touch. Okay, I got a normal. Let's use another prudent touch. And we got another pliant here. So, I could just do, at this point, I could just do proprietary touch, but I guess in terms of saving CP, this is, I don't think pliant's gonna help here. It'll help a little bit, but I'll use it for innovation. Why not? Another pliant. This is weird luck. Let's just use prudent touch right here. That's completely fine. Just save ourselves some CP. Let's boost up our inner quiet right now. Centered, I mainly focus on hasty touch right here, which is perfect. So let's do normal. So prudent touch. We're about 8. Let's do another hasty touch right there for centered, and look at our durability. Yeah, let's do another hasty touch. Right now we're at 25. We have good CP, so we honestly can do another Master's Mend without pliant, but I'm hoping to get a pliant anyway. So let's do innovation. We got another. We got a pliant. So our durability is high enough, so let's do a manipulation right there. So okay, so normal condition. I'm at 10, so honestly, I don't really need to do Prudent Touch anymore. I could just do a regular Hasty Touch to just save that CP so I can use it for the rest of quality. So let's just try that. Let's use some CP. Alright, we have good, so because I have Innovation, I'm going to use Precise Touch instead of Tricks of the Trade. I have another good. Here we go, Precise Touch. Boost that up. We got Appliance. I have Manipulation, but you know, this is a perfect time to get Master's Mend. Perfect. 45. Sturdy. Let's do as a basic touch. This is actually a pretty good build right here. So, normal condition. Our goal here is to not use as much CP now. This is honestly good. We can actually use this for one more Master's Mend without Pliance. So let's keep Hasty Touch here. Let's just spam this. Spam it more. Hopefully get a little bit of collectability. We got Appliance. That's good. Alright, so this is a good chance to use our finishing move. So we have, let's see here. Oh, Precise Touch. I could use Tricks of the Trade, but that's fine as well. Get our boost in quality. So, we have enough CP to do moves in between Innovation and Great Strides. Because Innovation is 4, we can do 2 moves with using our CP and watching our durability to boost up that quality even more. And then using our Great Strides and Buy Good Blessing. So here's what I'm going to... I guess I'll explain it once I do it. So, I'll use Innovation. Based on my condition, okay, normal, durability. I have 104. I only need... 56, so I can do a Prudent Touch just to save my durability a bit. I have 79, so I would need to save this a bit. However, though, with the normal condition, you know what, I can just do a regular Hasty Touch. Keep my durability intact. That failed, that's fine. Let's do Great Strides. Hopefully I get a condition. Nope, just regular normal, so let's do Buy Good Blessing. We got 7,690. That's pretty good. Again, we're almost to that 100%. We still got our manipulation as well. So, let's do Precise Touch right here. Get that boost centered. I'll take that Hasty Touch right there. Apparently that failed. Okay, we're just gonna spam this and hope for the best. We can get a better collectability. So. I could use Careful Observation, but I kind of don't want to waste that. I'm fine with this collectability, honestly. That failed. Alright, I'm just going to have to finish it then. Let's do it. So again, we made 2 items from, again, good RNG and bad RNG. However, though, it seems that we still got very good collectability. 8,159, 7,800. They're still really good and will give you enough points to really get you up to that Skyward ranking. So with that being said, hopefully that helps you a little bit with your expert recipes. Again, share any information in the comments. I'm free to chat and again help you guys out as best as I can. With that being said, hope you guys enjoy the video.